All right, y'all, we're going to loosen the camshaft pulley bolt. And this is what we're using. It's an adjustable fan clutch holding tool. It's an OEM, part number 27270. We are using two bolts on there. We have nuts on each side of the bolt. The ones we are using are 9/32 in diameter and 2 1/4 inches long. We've taken this tool, set it up, and got leverage on it by putting it under the bracket that holds the alternator right there. We've also put in the long alternator bolt in case this slips this way, it'll catch it. We're using a breaker bar and a bit of a cheater bar here and a 14mm 6-sided socket. And my sister is going to apply her massive strength because she's really strong. She's 63 years old, y'all, but she's a strong girl. She's very good at, and this is what she would tell you guys, controlled movement. Controlled movement. Don't jerk it. Here she goes, y'all. 27 foot-pounds on that bolt.
There, she cracked. She didn't even move the timing belt. I want that a little bit looser so when we take it off, there's no argument with it.
It did not move the timing belt, not one bit. Again, here's the setup. 9/32 bolts, 9/32 diameter, 2 1/4 inches long. We have a nut here and then right behind. Okay, the tool is 22 inches long. Here's the handle. Moves up along here from the front of the engine. Under the alternator bracket, we remove the long bolt from the alternator and put it in here just in case this tool jumped. We'd have protection over here from it coming up. Moves right along there. And there you go. Sister then used a 14mm 6-sided socket with a breaker bar and a little cheater on the breaker bar. Be careful of that power steering hose right there. The bolt, in our case, came up real close to it. So we used a zip tie right back there and engage that zip tie. Then around that zip tie, we put a piece of string through it, brought it up to the mounting bolts for the strut, and tied it off to get it out of the way. So we moved it out of the way about that much because we didn't want to damage that power steering hose. All right, sister's going to take the tool off now. And we'll show you the setup. Here it is. Here's the tool. And here's our setup. Y'all have to get your own bolts. They do not, this tool that AutoZone loaned us does not come with bolts, so you have to get your own bolts. We put a nut on each side. And that's the way we set it up. We hope it helps, and happy DIYing.